This is a viral video that's really outraged America right now, and what we're learning about what else happened. This is CNN Tonight. I'm Don Lemon. Another video of the violent arrest of a South Carolina high school student right in her classroom allegedly shows her resisting and punching the officer. But the Richland County Sheriff says while he believes the student bears some responsibility, that doesn't justify the officer's action. I'm going to talk to the sheriff in just a moment.
Hands behind your back. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
Nia Kinney is a classmate of the teenager who was arrested. She is also charged with disturbing schools. Nia is here with her mother, Doris Kinney, and her attorney, Simone Martin. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us this evening. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Nia, first of all, how are you doing? I know you were arrested as well. How are you doing?
As the day's been going on, I've been a little better, but last night I was really unable to sleep. You know, it was a really traumatizing situation.
How so? Tell me.
I mean, just seeing her being thrown across the classroom like that was really traumatizing. I've never seen anything like that in my life, and it just really broke my heart to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about what happened yesterday. Take us through it.
Our math teacher asked her to give up her phone first.
Okay.
And when she refused, he tried to kick her out of class.
So the teacher asks her to give up the phone. She says no, and he asks her once, right? Or did he ask her more?
I'm not sure how many times he asked her, but I know he did ask for it.
And she said no. And then what happened?
And then usually that's his classroom procedure. If you're not going to give up your phone, then he's going to write you up and kick you out. But when she refused to leave, that's when he called an administrator in there. And of course, she refused to leave again. And that's when he called Deputy Fields.
And then Deputy Fields comes in, and then what happened then, Nia?
Then, like I said, he comes towards her and he asks her, "Are you going to leave with me?" And then he moves the desk to the side, moves her laptop from off of her desk, and he grabs her arm, and he put his arm around her neck at first, and so that's why you actually see her. If you get the right video, then you'll see her like trying to swing at him, and at that point, then he just flipped the desk back and grabbed her out of it and threw her, and that's when you see her rolling across the floor.
Why did you decide to start filming?
Because like we've heard about his reputation, and we've heard that he's a really, I guess I can say dangerous man to get involved with, you know, on that level. So when he came in the classroom, I immediately told my classmates, get your phones out. Like, I think this is going to go downhill, and they did.
Yeah. You said that he's a very dangerous man. Go ahead, Simone.
I was going to say, if I may interject, I've been told by a number of the students that he is referred to as Officer Slam as opposed to Officer Fields. And that's telling.
Yeah. Very
telling.
So what did Officer Fields say to you, Nia, when you were filming?
Well, I was screaming in the classroom, you know, screaming and crying. I'm just like, what's going on? And he, as he's on top of her, he turned around to me and he was like, since you have so much to say, you're next. So then they escort her out of the classroom, and then he comes back. He said, you got something you want to say? You got something you want to say? You want some of this too? And I was just like, no. And I just put my hands behind my back.
Did you know the student well, the one who was assaulted, appears to be assaulted?
I didn't even know her name. And we've been in class for a few months together, and that's how quiet she is. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm. She's a very quiet student?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And had never had any altercation with anyone that you know of in the class, with the teacher or anything?
No, sir.
You said
Not
that
that would have made the officer's actions justifiable.
No, we're not saying that. We're just wondering.
Regardless.
Yeah, I agree with you. We're just wondering what she was like, her demeanor, because by all accounts, everyone said she was a pretty quiet student. And even during the altercation, she didn't say much to the officer. You know, Mrs. Kinney, I want to ask you about your reaction when you heard that your daughter had been arrested.
Initially, when I heard she was arrested, I was not given the details surrounding her arrest. I was just told that there was an incident in the classroom, that Naya didn't have anything to do with Naya, and she took a part of it. And for that, she was going to be charged with disturbing the school and was going to be arrested and transported to the detention center.
Mm. When you first saw the video, what did you think?
Oh my God, I was blown away by the treatment of the young girl by the deputy. It was just, to me, my personal, it was just inhumane almost, I just couldn't understand why this deputy would throw this girl around in the classroom like that. Like, I was very disturbed by it. And at that point, I was like, I don't blame my daughter, for saying something or speaking out against what was actually going on, because if I was in the same situation, I feel like I probably would have done the same thing.
And what do you want to happen to this officer, Naya? What do you think should happen?
Honestly, I'm just going to say it. I really think he should lose his job, because I feel like not even an officer, like no man should put his hands on a child like that. She's 16 years old and this man is huge. I feel like he needs to lose his job.
It really is sad, and it's devastating and infuriating that a 300-pound weightlifting, muscle-bound man would assault a child the way that he did. And I feel as if a public apology is appropriate in this case, as well as termination. Honestly, this is a horrible situation to have taken place in our schools, and someone has to pay. Someone has to be accountable for those inhumane and barbaric actions.
Well, best of luck, and we're thankful that you came in to tell us your side of the story, and we wish you all the best. And please keep us informed on the progress of this, okay?
Yes. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And when we come right back here, the man who will decide whether Deputy Ben Fields keeps his job, that's Sheriff Leon Lott. Sheriff Leon Lott.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.